So, Jay, number 5. What's your number 5?
Watchmen. So
Oh, here we go.
I love Watchmen. We did a podcast on it, so you can listen to my entire perspective. Really quick though, I don't think that there's a better comic book film that showcases the true nature of human beings. So it takes these superheroes and says, well, what if there was a human being who became a superhero?
A very dark version of the true nature of human beings.
Well, let me put it this way.
You could say that Wonder Woman shows the true nature of human beings, too, just on the positive side.
Well, so here's my argument.
Okay.
Right? In a world without... In a world without Christ, in a world without God, we are left with a scenario wherein who wins, why do they win? But unlike Mark Miller's movies, it just shows it sucks. There's no redemptive value in any way, shape, or form. The villain who you think is the villain turns out to be somebody who's just doing something to try and help out. Every single character, even the ones that you feel like are villains, you actually see some sympathetic portrayal of them. And I think that is who we are as human beings, absent of a creator, absent of Christ. And I think that it doesn't point you to Christ, but it points you to what is in the absence of Christ, and I think that that's fantastic. Mm. Not to mention, I think it's beautifully filmed because despite the fact that Zack Snyder has some very serious issues with storytelling, his visuals are the best in the business.
Yeah. What did you think of Watchmen?
I'm so conflicted about Watchmen because I agree with everything that you just said. I just would have said it negatively. It's like beautiful visuals. It felt too long, but my goodness, that is a brick of a graphic novel to get through. So in the director's cut is like another 30, 40 minutes longer or something like that. I haven't seen that yet with all of the other storylines interwoven. There's some things I love about it, but Rorschach is just a super cool looking character. The comedian is just a weird antagonist. My goodness. So it's a really interesting movie that I just didn't care for. But I also had a chip on my shoulder about the graphic novel from years ago. That was the first graphic novel I ever read because people told me it was the best ever. And I think I needed to have read some other things to have something to compare it against.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's just not my... It's not what I enjoy. Like, it's similar to Deadpool. It's just, I recognize the value of the alternate take on superheroes and stuff like that, and I'm not knocking Alan Moore as a writer in any way. I'm sure it's technically proficient and awesome. I just don't enjoy it.
Yeah,
it's just not my thing.
I do. I like that clash.